In this video, I'm going to aim to give you guys the most factual information regarding how COVID has currently affected the real estate market. Let's go. What's up everybody, this is John Tennant with the Jim Allen Group, right here in the Raleigh Triangle area. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, new videos every week. Also hit the little notification bell so you can be annoyed every time I post a video. If you're interested in buying or selling in the Raleigh Triangle area, feel free to reach out to me, shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a call, whichever way you feel best. Without further ado, let's get to the video. So during this time of great uncertainty, it's important to remember that all these gurus and so-called economic professionals or whatever they are only really making predictions based off of what they see and what their opinions are. Nobody has a time machine to go into the future and be able to tell you exactly how this is going to play out. So what my goal is to just kind of give you what's going on right now as of March, April, and May, and compare them to last year. So if you're in the process of buying or selling or just getting started down the steps of doing one of these, or you're just concerned with how your current property's value is going to be affected, stay tuned. So I've been getting this question a lot with my clients. How is the real estate market doing since COVID? I know a lot of people personally that are kind of waiting to see what happens and then go through with their process. That might be beneficial if you're a buyer, but here's the thing. If you're a seller, right now is the absolute best time to sell. Last year at this time, it was already a huge seller's market. People were getting top dollar for their product, but now is even greater. Compared to last April and May, we are actually down 20% in inventory in the Raleigh Triangle area, which means that there's that much less houses for buyers to choose from and more competition on the buyer's end. Now what this also means for the sellers is they're on average getting an extra 5% more on what their house is worth. So like I said earlier, if you're a seller and you need, or your goal is to get the most amount of equity possible, I highly recommend doing it now. Now if you're a buyer, it's the same kind of situation. You're waiting for the feds to come back and try to stimulate the economy more by dropping the federal interest rate. It may or it may not happen, nobody knows, but all I know is right now they are at the all-time low that they've ever been, which means for you as the buyer, a lower monthly payment and a lower balloon payment for the course of your entire loan. A lot of what people are looking at as far as into the future with the real estate market, people are looking at the unemployment rate and how that's going to bounce back, as well as the debt ratio for people. A lot of people might be taking out more debt to overcompensate for the lack of income. Some people might be able to play it safe. It really depends how that's going to work out. But the difference between 2020 and the last crisis in 2008, 2008 it was the exact opposite from what we have now. In 2008 there was way too much inventory and not enough buyers. Today in 2020 is the exact opposite. Now with the whole forbearance thing, we may see a spike in foreclosures, short sales, and defaults, because right now we have a lot higher rate of forbearance than what we're normally used to. In a healthy market, it's usually about 0.25%, but now it's about 3.25% to 4 to 5%, which means when these forbearances come to a close and all these months of rent are due at once or mortgage are due at once, people might not be able to pay for them. This is going to help balance out that lack of supply that we have, but like I said, it's hard to tell how much or how little of this is actually going to happen. I'm going to drop a link in the description to a video that explains a lot more about forbearances and how they work. If you've been approached by a mortgage company to have your mortgage in forbearance, personally I would highly recommend that you do not do this unless you absolutely need to, because even though it does not have a direct effect on your credit score, it will affect your ability to refinance and get another mortgage down the line. Another thing to think about is different markets are going to have different effect on how this quarantine is hitting them. Certain places like New York City and LA bigger places where the quarantine is probably going to last a little bit longer are going to have a little bit of a different effect than places like where I am in Raleigh, North Carolina. I know we're about to open up into phase 2 tomorrow, and that's going to open up small businesses at certain capacities, but we'll start to re-stimulate the economy. In Raleigh, North Carolina, median sales rate as of this month compared to last year at this month is actually up 3.6%. The days on market is down 16.1%, which means houses are selling even quicker. And the average sales price is up 5%, so people are still seeing a lot of appreciation in their property. I personally have a lot of clients that I'm working with right now that don't really feel comfortable having people walk through their houses. The way that real estate agents and professionals are adapting to this is we're doing 3D tours where we take the camera all the way around for the entire house, and you can walk through the house virtually. We do virtual open houses, even go to the extent of doing drive-by closings, like when you pull up to a bank basically and they just shoot you your keys. So the market is still moving. We're on the front lines here for you. Anything you need, give me a call in the Raleigh Triangle area. Hope you got something out of this video.